I wonder if this landmark is like down below. Of course it is. I should have known. Freaking hyenas. Go away. No. No, go. Dang it. I hate these things. Jump. Die. And dead. Good. Perfect. Dang right, one down. Hopefully no more. Hopefully no more. Like, see the little... No. No. That's not what I wanted to do. I see like the little red dot on my map when I had said that, and I was like, oh no, another hyena. That's what went through my head. I mean, if that's the one thing that I worry about in life is, oh no, another hyena, I think, ooh, mosaic piece. I think I have priorities that need to be rearranged. What the heck is that? It's got like tar or something going on. Okay, before we make our rounds, we need to go back to Skyhold real quick. Because, I like how I still haven't returned those artifacts to Blackwall. Look, we'll talk to him eventually. I've got, like, another one of those just sitting and talking to everybody episodes coming up for sure. Especially because we're completing, you know, like, main quest elements, getting the things done in Crestwood, then, you know, gonna be getting some stuff done in the Western Approach. It's natural to, you know, want to do some of the gathering of my companions, talking to them, because they're gonna have things to say on the events that have happened, or the event. Ooh, can I upgrade this? Oh, nice. We can have an infirmary or a sparring ring. Infirmary, a cosmetic upgrade that declares the Inquisition's promise to be both welcoming and protective for all those who seek its support. Sparring ring, a cosmetic upgrade that declares the Inquisition's investment in the recruitment and training of its soldiers, so that all who wish to fight are put to their best use. Ooh. I think, we did the garden, right? So maybe like, I don't know, man. Maybe the sparring ring. That sounds rad. Where's that outside of? That's outside of the inn? Is that what that is? Ooh. Caring and support. Skill and dedication. Look, our Inquisition forces are skilled. And dedicated. Oh, look at that thing. Love it. So, as of making this video, which is the day before the video is posted, the new DLC got released. So there was free DLC announced and then released. Just kind of like the Jaws of Hakan DLC. So we now have new multiplayer DLC, which lets you play as Isabella, the duelist, basically a bard and an Avar, which is rad. But on top of that, they've also released the Black Emporium, which is... Oh, wait, before I do that. Things finished. So I'm gonna... let's just, let's make my rounds here. Did I have anything finished on this? I did. So let's get this one. Give me that Amulet of Power. I guess we will send our guys out to do this. Wow, Liliana gets that done way faster. I don't really need their resources, so we don't do that. Is there any other one that we haven't finished? No. Okay, back over here. Completed. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go. Black Emporium. Voices on the wind speak of a new power abroad in the world. Inquisition, they whisper, an ancient name restored, a memory rekindled and transformed into a blaze of hope. I hear the whispers and summon the fires of the Inquisition. Here in the depths beneath the city of chains. Ooh, so it is still underneath Kirkwall. Countless mysteries hide in shadow in anticipation of the light. Come, the Black Emporium awaits. Xenon, the antiquarian, must spend his days composing melodramatic invitations to his establishment. I imagine being stuck in a chain, or in a chair for centuries leaves one somewhat lacking for entertainment. This particular message was hand-delivered by a cloaked figure at twilight, precisely as the sun disappeared beneath the peaks. My men spied the courier lurking about our outer gates for at least an hour for waiting for sunset. That's funny. He was trying to be clever, but he wasn't. A servant under the command of some very specific instructions, I assume. That aside, I would encourage a visit to the Black Emporium. The Antiquarians. I can't say that word. It's like cinnamon. Horde is legendary. His horde? Does he have a thing of orcs, or is that only those he deems worthy ever lay eyes on it? The champion of Kirkwall received an invitation once and reported, among other things, a strange mirror that could transform even flesh and bone. Who knows? We may uncover something that aids in the battle against Corypheus. I wonder if that actually pops up, because that was a pre-order bonus. I wonder if that pops up if you didn't, like the thing about the champion, if you didn't have it on your Dragon Age 2 account. Okay, let's take... Who did we have with us? We had Cassandra. We had Dorian. All right. I'm going to take Sarah. Confirm. And then there's also, on top of these two DLCs, by the way, they're both free. There's the new thrones they added, so they added 2 more thrones if you owned Dragon Age Origins or Dragon Age 2. There's a Kirkwall and a Ferelden throne. Accordingly, wow, this...
Handle the mirror with care. It has been known to bite.
This is literally the Black Emporium. Like, it hasn't changed a bit, aside from being in a better engine. Yeah, that's definitely him. It's really creepy. So basically, his entire life story, which may say the exact same thing it did in Dragon Age 2. Okay, so the Black Emporium, as I've said before, has the mirror, so you can change the look of your character at any given time now.
Where is
that a tiny bear?
I require the services of the urchin.
I think that's... No, that is a tiny bear. I'm both terrified and completely petrified by the... Or petrified's the wrong word. How about... He just disappeared. Oh, no, he didn't. He just went into a cloud of smoke. I'm astonished at the cuteness of the thing. Weapons and accessories. Wow. Do you have any daggers? Passive glory? Okay, so that... I've seen some of these before. Level 18 stuff. That's a really good bow. Misfortune's Bite. Wow. Aurora's Freedom. What does that bow do? Interesting. Earnest Reprisal. Wow, there's so many good things here. Holy cow. They cost a lot, though. Alright, is there armor? No? Accessories? What do we got? Amulet of the Rogue. 5 dex. It's pretty good. Ring of Smashing. 10 armor penetration. 5% critical chance. 5% attack. These are all really good. See a lot of these in the multiplayer already. Anything else? No? Okay, so there's some good items there. Schematics of Legend. Tier 3 Greatsword. Tier 3 Staff. Is there... Okay, we gotta go to the daggers. Blade of Red Birth. Wow. I wonder how good these actually are. Probably pretty good, right? Are these both daggers? Dagger schematic. Dagger schematic. Yeah, okay. Avenger. Longsword schematic. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. Anything else? Let's just... Nope. Okay. Then...
Would you consider allowing me to acquire your hand? After your death, of course.
Okay, then. Crafting materials. Okay, so you can buy basically almost all of the crafting materials. I don't see any dragon stuff. Dragon scales or dragonling scales, but there's no like, yeah, there's no like dragon stuff. Okay, so it has almost all of it. Schematics, again, tier 2 stuff. Are all of this tier 2? There's some tier 1, so it's just like schematics that you've missed. Tier 3 rogue headgear schematic. Superior skirmisher hat. I'm intrigued. Should we get it? I mean, I kind of feel like I should. Superior hunter coat. Chanter mail. These are all tier 2 though. I want like a tier 3. Is there a tier 3? Overseer cowl. It's a tier 2 hat. Is there any other schematics? There's some of those weapons, but interesting. Oh, I've got that Grand Enchanter staff. Cool. So that's the Black Emporium. Ooh. Oh, that's so good. Anyways, we're done here. Wow, that map is really well drawn. Back to Skyhold real quick. And why is it having me pick a party? Look, I don't care. Confirm. I'm going back to Skyhold. I don't need a party, right? I find it really cool that they didn't really change a whole lot in there, because it's a zone that I was familiar with Dragon Age 2, and now that it's in Inquisition, it's settled itself as that is the canon for that zone. That's what that zone looks like, as opposed to, say, Dragon Age Origins, where Redcliffe and all that area looks very much different than it does in Inquisition. I would say Dragon Age 2 set the bar for what things look like, because they changed. I do like my throne though. We'll change it anyways. They changed the way that the game's art style takes place, and some people said when Dragon Age 2 came out, oh, that's because Cassandra is elaborating on what Varric is telling her. She's using her imagination to imagine this stuff. But fact of the matter is, even outside of that, things looked different. Say at the beginning of the game when she's interrogating him, or at the end. Oh man, they're both rad. Okay, let's look at the Ferelden one first, obviously. But I think I'm going with Kirkwall, because that one looked rad. So, Dragon Age 2 established the art direction for the rest of the series, which means that if we ever go back to Kirkwall in Inquisition, it's gonna look like it did in Dragon Age 2. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. So that's obviously because this is an upgraded that I think these aren't on, but that's rad. I don't get the Ferelden thing though. The owl? I'm sure one of you will let me know. Kirkwall time. I want to see that one. I hear it's ridiculous. I have not seen these yet, so this is making me very excited to have a new throne. That one. Okay, throne. Legacy Kirkwall. Maybe we should change everything, like all my decoration to Kirkwall decoration. Or free marches, or whatever they call it. That would be pretty good, too. Have the drapes match the chair. Typical. Alright. Wow, that thing is big. That is definitely what she said. Oh, the torches are kind of like clipping there. Oh, well. Jeez. Well, I know what throne we're using. Because, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Get in my head for a second. Person comes in after being drugged in by my forces to be judged. They're looking down. They're like, is this the room? And they look up and they see this imposing throne. Wow. Too bad I can't judge anybody at the moment. We'll judge people on my throne, though, when I... which zone? That one. When I get the opportunity, though. Okay, now let's go back to what we were doing. Which one is that? I guess I could go click on that before I head down and do the rest. Okay, travel. Okay. Let's get the same crew that we had. Confirm. Anyways, yeah, so the art direction was established by Dragon Age 2. So what I was trying to say by that is because of the fact that it was established in Dragon Age 2, you know, the Black Emporium looks the same. If we ever went to any part of Dragon Age 2, in fact, any part of the area that you visited up north, even like a little bit of the Starkhaven stuff, you don't really go too much there, but definitely Kirkwall for sure. And, you know, the rest of the free marches, all of that is established what that looks like. Now, I don't know if the layout of Kirkwall would change, right? Because that game was very limited to load screens, like you were loading between the different areas. Maybe if Inquisition ever visited Kirkwall, you would literally just walk to the different sectors of the city. So there would be more to the city connecting the pieces together, but I think those pieces that we've already been in would make a lot more sense. Alright, this other thing was over here, correct? But what was it? Oh, wait, the Chantry Trail. What mission was it? Oh, that was the little like stone things. Oh, of course. No, that's down in there. I can't even get down there. Dang it. Okay, whatever. Let's mount up and let's go south. There we go. What the heck is that? Can't even click on it to tell. Oh well, I'll just avoid it because it looks nasty. It is interesting though how everything that we did in Origins is now like different. Like Origins is such a vastly different game look-wise, and it, in general, it had a very let's kill these guys. It had a very traditional is a good word for it. A traditional look. Wow, where'd that rogue go? There she is. Come on, just get out of stealth. You're mine. Nobody out-rogues another rogue.
One down.
Of course, you guys feared that guy. Come on, I just wanna oh, he's totally gonna die. I don't have to go over there. Come on, click. There we go. It was, yeah, not Inquisition. Origin was very generic looking. Caravan of refugees drove off road so we could collect out a view of Imperial soldiers. Half died, but you could pick up the wounded. Dark. Loot. Oh, there's more loot over there that I almost missed. There's a rift. Is there anything else? No, I don't see anything. Turn to supplies. Okay then. Save. So, with Dragon Age 2, this art style definitely changed significantly enough to make it not that generic, like, high fantasy look. You know, it no longer looks like Lord of the Rings, right? Let's be honest, it's exactly what the game looked like before. Shh, go to sleep now. And the fact that it doesn't anymore is really, really good. I think the game needed its own unique style. Mass Effect did a little bit of that. Like, between the engine change of Mass Effect 1 and 2, the aesthetic of the game changed enough that you felt like, let's cleanse that one. You felt like, yeah, while you can see the similarities, because they had, you know, a trilogy in mind, certainly the look of the game changed, but, you know, if that was all engine-based or not, it's hard to tell.